What's up, guys? I'm back with my day trading recap today for March 2nd, 2023. Today I took two trades, one winner, one loser. In my mind, I still followed my trading plan and my game plan. I did come out about -$5 on the day, so it is a red day for me. But given the Fed speaker and as you can see the movement here, I was willing to gamble that. My first trade, it was a little more patient. I didn't enter until 8:50, and then I got out at 9:05. So I got down here off the retest of the VWAP area. Excuse me, I got here at 393. I was looking for an orb. We haven't seen orbs a lot since 2021, 2020, early 2022. But I was playing that SPY orb, so I got in close to that top of that level. We came down. This, in theory, should have been a stop loss, but if you're watching this market live, as soon as we came down this area, we snapped back up with buyers. So I felt that actually made me more confident with the trade. If we had held this area, especially closed a 5-minute wick below, then I would have been done. But because it was such a quick snapback, I wonder if I can actually pull up the 1-minute reel. Come on. 50. There was that touch, and then immediately snapped back up. So that's what I'm talking about. We didn't hang around that area for long. I came out with about it was another 30% trade, and I came out on this wick up. I was looking right at that 394, so I was able to get it. It was at 905, so I got hit early in this wick. 394 is what I was looking, and that actually came to fruition big time. And it just happened to line up, as you can see on this 15-minute chart, right with a pre-market high. We came up to 394, and boom, just rejected hard. So I didn't really want to play that 394. I wanted to be in and out, and it just so happened. Obviously, I could have held, could have gotten a little higher. Previous day close would have been a very good level as well, but 9 o'clock Central Time was already a little late for me. As for my second trade, I got a put at 1050 here. When we came down to this VWAP and tested it, the big reason I wanted to do this is I felt like after this reject on previous day close and then Fed speakers, which have been pretty mixed, but I was kind of thinking it was going to be a little bearish with how we've had data come out. I was wrong. It was a total of a 30. They were $35 contracts, so I felt comfortable with that risk reward. Like I said, I came out -$5. I'm very comfortable with that. Had I taken a call, obviously I could have been sitting in the moon now, but that's all right. I played my plan, and that's what I thought. I thought we were going to come down, and we did come down and test a tiny bit, but we never were able to break. So, like I said, I still feel comfortable with how I traded and followed my plan. It's a Fed speaking day, I don't want to say not a main Fed, but it's not Jerome speaking, so it doesn't carry as much merit, but it's still always important. As for tomorrow, interesting day. In the previous couple days, I had mentioned this 200-day SMA as our large technicals. They come into play on the large scale, and we bounced clear above that as well as the 50. So that is very interesting as where SPY leaves us. We just have the 8 EMA and the 9 EMA. Excuse me, 9 and 9. The bigger thing that I'll be watching is the 400 level on SPY and SPX, so 4,000. If we come up, I'd really like to see us come up, open a little high, 3.9, just pretty much anywhere around this area, come up, test 4,000, and reject. That would be an ideal trade if we open anywhere around that, or if we gap up above 4,000. And then come down, touch, and go. That would be like an ideal setup for me. If we have a big gap, then I'll play the gap initially. I don't know if I'd look for a fill all the way down to the. Yeah, I'd probably, because this comes down to 390, and that's within my risk if I'm playing the 4,000 level, 10 on either side. So honestly, I'd like a gap above, come down, test this level, and then rip up again for a 40-20. Potentially a 40-50. I don't know if we'll get that kind of movement in a Friday, but we've had some nice Fridays in the past, some nice trend days. So that would definitely be nice. That'll be my main watch. Otherwise, if we just kind of open around this area or anywhere around here, I'll look for a 39.50 bounce. I think we got a lot of beatdown, 7 days of trading of beatdown. So it's nice to see a green day. And I think it'll be followed with another green day, just because historically you don't usually see that many red days in a row without a bit of relief. Granted, this was a pretty big relief. 30 points on SPX is decent, but I wouldn't be surprised if we at least, since we're close, at least come up and test this 4,000 level. And if we test it, fail, then that'll be a nice play back. and those will really be my main watches. So a gap above, test 4,000 and bounce, or this 39.90. If we open below, a test of 4,000 and a reject, or a test of 4,000 with confirmation. Otherwise, if we're even lower than that, 39.50 bounce. I don't, unless something crazy happens, I can't see us going below 39.50. So this, if we lost this area, then I think we'd see a lot of blood in the market, and then I'd probably start swinging some puts. But yeah, those will be my main watches tomorrow. As always, if you guys have any comments, concerns, questions, please feel free to put them below. Happy to answer, happy to take suggestions, and happy to help out where I can. But anyway, either way, as always, remember to trade smart, trade safe, and make sure you live to trade another day.